came to Ciprani because I have tried to hire myself. I've taken career visioning 3 times. I feel like I know what I'm doing, but I haven't had a successful hire. And I think it's partially because I'm busy and I'm trying to run the business, but also because I think I have a good handle on going through the process of CV, but I seem to also want to rush it. So there's impatience in wanting to execute the process, which doesn't mean I skip steps. It means that I'm just impatient about getting through candidates as quickly as possible and pick one. So I didn't want to do that this time, and that's why I came to Ciprani. Sure. So I wasn't quite sure how many people were being filtered, but I knew that there were people that didn't even cross my desk. So but that's fine. I needed to just really hone in on the folks that you really felt good about and leaning on your expertise of finding talent. That's what I was looking for. And then there were people where I liked them. I'm trying to remember how many people we boiled it down to, but we went in rounds. So you kind of had a couple in that round, and then it didn't work out. I think there was 2 in the first round and then 2 again. So then, yeah, what helped was that I thought I liked somebody, and then we would wait a couple more days, we'd have another interview, and then suddenly it changed a little, right? Something about the energy changed, or something about the experience interviewing them changed, either for myself or for the other person. And then I asked, I'd asked one of your folks on the team, did something change, or did I change, or did something they say make the change? And so then it helped to really understand if it was really me, if it was something about them, or something about the answers in the interview that changed. So John came in the second or the third round after I had liked somebody, but that person had found another job. And John he's a very positive person. That's what I liked really about him. He clearly wanted to make a career change. So wanting to make a career change also meant that I could see that he was very eager and hungry to learn new things. And I think real estate being new to him was something he really was excited about. So those are some key things that I really noticed about him that came through the interview. And then he moved from the East Coast to here, and he clearly wanted to make a start in Los Angeles and really make a life for himself here. And so I could feel that he was really, really committed to being here and doing more than he could ever do back at home in a smaller place in New York, upstate New York. No, I mean, I would have to step away from my business to actually put the time and effort in, like just the number of ads, there were multiple people that were talking to people. I would do the same thing actually that you would do. I'd do a quick 5, maybe 7-minute interview with each person that came in that I liked, and then decide to go with the CV process. Wouldn't even put them through the CV. Why spend a whole hour when 5 minutes is enough, 7 minutes is enough? But the number of people you had to do that with, it really showed me that I could not have spent that much time. Also, I have, only a few hours of experience hiring. You have hundreds of hours of experience hiring, and each of your staff members, they break it off into different parts of the process, which also, that's just me, and I have one virtual assistant, and we would have to kind of create a system and then execute the system and then fix the system as we execute. Sure. So what I loved about when you asked, or when the folks asked at Ciprani, do you want to have the consultant, coaching, accountability partner stay with John for the 6-month duration? And I said yes, because I saw the kind of things that he would learn. I thought about how busy I've been and how busy my virtual assistant has been, and I thought, do we have the time to make sure John's on track for success? And actually, at the time was making the hire, it was pretty busy, and then it lightened up a little bit. The market has lightened up in the last few months, and I thought, okay, now we have a little more time. So working with Ryan meant that myself and Camille could work more closely with Ryan, and then not just leave Ryan to kind of keep John accountable. It's given us a little bit more time to be there, and therefore crafting what we thought would be sort of the 6-month program that's sort of mapped through Ciprani. We're kind of pivoting a lot of the things to just specify exactly what we want John work on and to be successful at. I think it's easier because the templates and the process is in front of you already. And John is new to real estate, so I also watch him sort of try to just breathe it all in. And I think that he's also coming onto a team where we're just a tight team of 2 people, and so like I get the feeling he's like a little, can be intimidating. Like, I have to write the social media post for this. I don't know what to write. Like, just start writing and then it'll come to you. So there is a lot of this, jump into the deep end and just get it done. But it is helpful to have it there already. But then there's just that natural feeling of like, I don't know how to be successful at this in the first go around, even though I have success things in front of me. I'm still figuring out how to make that work for the team. Yeah, I would come back and have you hire again. In fact, just total side note, I mean, that's an easy yes question, right? But to explain, I guess a few people had come through the filter and said, oh, I know Shannon, I would work for her, right? And I asked our Sam, who is the recruiter, oh, who are these people? She's like, well, they're agents that want to be your assistant. And we've made it clear we're not hiring an agent that wants to be your assistant. And that was clear for me and clear to her. I didn't want to do that. But she also said, I said, well, I was just curious. Can I see that list? Can I try to recruit them? Because many of them weren't with KW. So I'm still waiting for that list. Yeah, definitely. It was, I mean, follow up and follow through for people that you're not bringing into the next stage. It's the hardest thing for me to do in the previous times that I've tried to hire, because I'm just trying to focus on the one I want. And then each time you thin the field, I had to go back and tell them. And then they want to ask like what, they want 20, 30 minutes of my time to ask what happened. Or, oh, can I ask you about being a real estate agent? Can I ask you, they want almost like to have more conversation with you because they feel like they've had an opportunity to get to know you. And that is hard. So it was lovely having someone else do that.